Hi, it's me again, Donkey. I'm back here again tonight because the Lord, He has put something on me to speak to people, whoever will listen to me. I might start over again and again a couple of times till I get it right. But the Lord, our Messiah, Yeshua, He wants me to speak to you and anybody that will listen to me about something in His Bible that He wants you to know. It's in Exodus 20. I'm going to read it to you. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before, Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Excuse my reading. I'm not good at reading and doing this at the same time. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water underneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. These are the commandments I'm reading to you right now. Commandments. There's 10 of them. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. For the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. That means for nothing. Not to care about knowing what it is, even, Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. In the Hebrew, remember means to mark this day and keep it. So remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. It means mark the Sabbath day holy. That means set apart for God's purposes, not your own. And keep it holy. Keep it set apart for God's purposes, whatever that may be. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all of thy work. But the seventh day is a Sabbath of the Lord thy God. It's God's rule. His Sabbath, not a man's. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy maidservant, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them is, and rested on the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. That means he blessed that day and he set it apart from all other days, okay? Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. That means lie on your people around you. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. And that's the last of them commandments. But check this out. And all the people saw the thunders and the lightnings, and the noise of the trumpet, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed themselves, and they stood far off from God. They stood afar off. And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not God speak with us, lest we die. They didn't even stay around to hear these words that I read to you. They stood far from God. They wouldn't go near. And Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for God is come to prove thee. That means he's going to yell at them. You know, Moses said unto the people, Fear not, for God is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. In other words, he might scare them, but he's not going to hurt them. And the people stood far off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where God was. And the Lord said unto Moses, Thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, Ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven. You see, that's when he went back to get those 10 commandments. He went there to hear what they said. They wouldn't. They ran away. They stood far from God. But there was only 10 commandments. And they kind of went off the rails then, because it doesn't tell you then. But those are the things that God expected his people to do. And he expects us to do them too. So I guess what I'm coming to tell you is this. As Satan's kingdom gets stronger, which it will be in the year to come, because it's been getting stronger in the years to come before that. We've been in the sorrows and the labor pains. They're getting closer and closer together. As Trump takes over, things are going to get real. Things are going to get a little harder. Things are going to get a little bit much worser for the people of God. Even for the people that aren't really walking with them or think they're walking with them now. And this is what God has put on me to tell you. These commandments that I have read to you, he expects them of you because there's something special about them. You really, really need to cleave to these things. They are going to save your life. These things are more precious than gold and more precious than silver. And please hear me when I say this to you, because I'm just a screw up. And I'm telling you, the Lord is wanting people to know these things. So as the kingdom of Satan gets stronger on earth, he wants each and every one of you people that has an ear to hear. He wants you to go back into his word and to read these commandments for yourself and write them right here on your heart and write them right here on your mind. Let them be inside you, not just to read, but to keep and do them, because they're not hard. They never were hard. It's just those people and everybody else involved, they just choose not to. His law, that's his law, the 10 Commandments. It never was too hard. The other stuff, the 600 and something stuff that Moses, the children weren't supposed to ever do that. He told them not to walk in the statues of their fathers. That's their laws. He said, walk in mine. I am the Lord your God. But notwithstanding, they rebelled. So without getting into all the Levitical law and all that BS, we're supposed to keep them 10 commandments. And we're supposed to believe in his son, Yeshua, the one that died on the cross for us. and do his finished work and do the works he told us to do. Yeah, we're supposed to work. We're supposed to do things because he tells you, doest thou love me, Peter, 3 times. Feed my sheep, take care of my sheep, feed my sheep. And then he said, these works will follow those that love me. If you truly love God, you're going to do the things that God wanted you to do. You're going to want to wash your friend's feet. You're going to want to serve. You're going to want to put your hands on somebody and pray for healing, pray for whatever. But he didn't keep the Levitical law. The whole time he walked, he didn't even keep the law of Moses himself. He kept the commandments of the Father, and it made them mad. So that's all I'm going to tell you on this part right here. I'm going to make more videos maybe on this thing, because I'm telling you right now, the only thing I could do right now is the Lord don't want me to go to bed without doing this video. And if my children are watching this video, I love you. I love you very much. I love each and every one of you. I'm following the Lord, and I'm obeying the wishes of the Lord. He is guiding me. I'm in his hands. I wasn't a good father. I'm hoping I'll be a better servant than I was a father. I wasn't a good son. Well, I'm hoping I'll be a better servant and son to him. All I can say. Right now, if you wish to come to see me, I'm in Yuma. I already told you the path I take. You can come look for me anytime, because I believe one day I'll be blessing you. Maybe one day I'll be feeding you, because the Lord's getting me ready to feed people. Even though he giggles inside here and he tells me, I already feed people. I speak his words to everybody that will listen to me. I love the Lord our God. And it's my prayer that each and every person that looks at this video, they don't just dismiss me, and they take these words that I speak unto heart, because these commandments are going to play a real strong role in your future. A form of holiness, but not really fully partaking in the gospel. You'll understand that real soon. Sunday worship, that's not the Sabbath of God. So read them. Be convinced in your own heart. Once you're done reading Exodus 20, read Ezekiel 20. I'm going to go there next, and I'm going to do another video on Ezekiel 20. Exodus 20, Ezekiel 20. They're like overlays. God's telling you something in Ezekiel 20 that he didn't tell you in Exodus 20. And it's about this stuff. And it's really important. So if you want to be a light when he's coming, then I would pay attention. I would pay really close attention, because things are about to get really rough in the world around us, even more than it has been in the years before. I'm not going to say the world's ending or whatever. Only the Lord's going to decide when he's going to do all that. But the signs that look in the sky, for just looking at the seasons and times, and discern the time that you are in. And the time that we're in are some really great and terrible times that we're in. The Lord is coming. What more can I tell you? The kingdom of heaven is coming. And everybody that's concerned, they might they might want to start getting ready. Well, love you. Peace out. Next video.